Naysayers claimed Darrell Strawberry wouldn't play at Harbor Park against the Norfolk Tides.
Darrell hits the 1-2 pitch, and that one's history, folks. Home run for Darrell Strawberry.
Solid sports information, not misinformation or speculation. Perhaps that's why WTAR was voted best sports operation in Virginia by the Associated Press. Remember, if you're getting your sports from someone other than Jack Ankerson and WTAR, then you're getting your sports from someone who doesn't know Jack. Hampton Road's sports voice is WTAR News Talk 790.
How about them Redskins?
The Redskins traveled to Big D, played outstanding D, and defeated the Dallas Cowboys 24-17. This Sunday, the Skins look toward New York. Redskins football on WTAR is brought to you by Thompson Ford, Centera, Great Atlantic Travel and Tours, Creative Spas and Decks, Peter Decker and Associates, Miller Oil Company, and Tidewater Dodge. The Redskins on the road facing the New York Giants, Sunday afternoon at 3 on News Talk 790 WTAR. University of Virginia Cavaliers quarterback Mike Grove completed 21 of 34 passes for 335 yards last Saturday en route to a 35-17 victory over Wake Forest. The win propelled UVA to the number 9 slot in the Associated Press Top 25 college football rankings. Saturday is the Tar Heels of UNC playing host to the Cavalier Buzzsaw. University of Virginia football on WTAR is brought to you in part by Checkered Flag. The Cavs and the Tar Heels, Saturday starting at 11 a.m. on WTAR News Talk 790.
This is the Noon Report on WTAR News Talk 790. Prosecutors in Norfolk have set aside state charges against accused abortion clinic gunman John Salvi. Carl Richardson was there for this morning's proceedings and files this report.
John Salvi walked into Norfolk General Court in cuffs and chains. Norfolk Commonwealth's attorney Charles Griffith asked Judge Reed Spencer to set aside the charges of shooting into an occupied dwelling. After a delay where Salvi's court-appointed lawyers from Norfolk and Boston met with their client, Judge Spencer granted the request. Outside the courtroom, Griffith told reporters while Salvi's charges have been set aside for now, he is not off the hook in Virginia.
We will prosecute Mr. Salvi in Norfolk for whatever charges the evidence ultimately allows me to conclude we can prosecute him for. We will refile, we will file a detainer on him, but it was my feeling that it was more important for him to face the most serious charges first.
Salvi faces federal charges in Massachusetts for killing 2 women at abortion clinics in Brookline. Salvi is expected to be escorted to Boston by federal authorities later today. In Norfolk, I'm Carl Richardson, WTAR News Talk 790.
This is VNN. On May 1st, the Virginia Beach SPCA will be part of a public forum to educate the community about the relationship of animal cruelty and child abuse. Carl Richardson reports on attempts to break the cycle.
Sharon Adams, Executive Director of the Virginia Beach SPCA, says research supports the connection between animal cruelty, child abuse, and more heinous behavior.
We know that there has not been a serial killer documented in this country, from Jeffrey Dahmer to the Boston Strangler to our own Sean Novak in Virginia Beach, who did not first exhibit animal cruelty as a child.
Adams says the Virginia Beach SPCA program would allow at-risk children to help in the obedience training of the animals in hopes of breaking the cycle of the abused becoming abusers. In Virginia Beach, I'm Carl Richardson.
It looks like one of the best jobs in the world. Kick back, high in the watch chair, soaking in the rays with zinc oxide on your nose and nothing to do. Not so fast, says Mary Ann Mullen, an instructor for lifeguard training at the Norfolk YMCA. She says lifeguards always have to stay alert because there is no room for error when you're watching out for the lives of others.
Knowing exactly what's going on all the time, knowing how many people you have in front of you, knowing what they're doing, where they are. It's total awareness. You just have to be on pins and needles all the time, because prevention is going to be your easiest cure. And if you see somebody that's not doing too well, you have to act on it before it's too late and bring them out.
Peter Pope was a lifeguard for 5 years. He echoes Mullen's words.
Well, it's a big responsibility, regardless if you're watching one person or many people, because even if it's one person that you're watching, you're responsible for that one person's life. So, in essence, it is a very big responsibility.
Tomorrow we'll take a look at lifeguard training. Carl Richardson, Oldies 95.7.
Bobby Valentine, welcome back.
Great to be back. Thank you, Carl.
With all the hype about the young Mets, is there more optimism in the Mets organization this time around compared to your last stint?
Well, without a doubt. attitude usually filters down in an organization, and there's a good attitude at the top right now, and that's filtering down through the minor leagues.
What did you bring back from your experience in Japan and how to better handle players, and how did the Japanese experience help you as a manager?
Well, it was such a radically different experience that it helped me grow in many ways as a person and as a manager.
What's been heralded as the greatest final leg comeback in America's Cup history. He was 4 minutes behind in the final leg. Well, what did Mighty Mary do? Sink? If I were on the Mighty Mary and I saw old Dennis sneaking up on me, I would have asked some of the rather hefty women on the boat to get off. I would have been pushing folks in the water. And you tell me, boys and girls, that yacht racing is not fun.
Catch Imus in the morning from 6 till 10 on WTAR News Talk 790.